What up, you beautiful people? My name is Abe Medeiros. I'm joined by Charlie Medeiros and David Vieira. We are Redox Cinema. Sorry for, welcome back to the technical difficulties channel.
Sorry.
We always have technical difficulties.
I thought we were muted. I muted it in the stream thing. Whatever.
We don't live stream often, so obviously there was challenges.
You guys got to hear the behind the scenes talk.
Yes.
In our stress.
Yeah, it was just an extra little sprinkle of flavor. So yeah, thank you all for being here. I'll say what's up to some people in the chat. I see Drew, Luca, Brazil. Let's go.
Let's go.
Got Thomas from the Netherlands. I saw somebody else. RJ is from UK. Yeah. You guys are staying up late. This is crazy, but honestly, for this show, it is 1,000% worth it. So
yeah, I feel like if we were in the UK, we'd probably stay up.
Oh
too.
hell yeah, I'd be staying up too. Yeah. Don't get me wrong.
For sure.
Don't get me wrong. So yeah, we're here, kind of just like in denial that the show is ending. I think everybody else. Shout out Austin from Morocco. Let's go.
Let's go, Morocco.
Morocco, fire. Yeah. So we're here. We have finally come to the end of Succession, season 4, series finale. There's just way too much to say, and it's crazy that this show is ending so quickly. But we're here to kind of celebrate this with you guys and to kind of have this like little intimate moment. Everybody's been, following along with us and interacting with us, so we figured it'd be great to get together and do this on stream and talk about it beforehand, and then maybe we'll do some predictions. We'll talk a little bit about what our favorite episodes were, our favorite moments in Succession throughout the series, and then maybe some predictions of what we think could happen.
Yes.
This is we're probably not going to get it right. But
No,
this is a last second.
And from what you guys think too.
Yes.
Your predictions.
Yeah,
we want to hear
100%.
them.
The stream is definitely centered around you guys and what
Yeah.
you guys are
For
bringing
sure.
into the table, but
1000%,
it's
1000%.
crazy. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this week, I could not stop thinking about this show.
Yeah.
I think when you have a show that impacts you so much on a weekly basis, it's crazy because it just holds you and then you just want to be like, it literally chokes you and you're like, okay, can we just get to Sunday as quickly as possible?
Yeah, but then you're like, Sunday means it's all over. So in my mind, I've just been in the conflict of like, damn, I don't want this to end, but also like, I really just need to know how this ends. And I'm like, I'm just ready for it, bro.
Yeah, me too.
See who else is in the
Very,
chat here.
very, very ready for it.
We got Javier, the OG, always in the chat. Appreciate it. I already said what's up to Austin. Marwan's in here. Says the coronation day. Yeah, absolutely. So Angeline said it's hard to hear us, guys. Please let us know if it is hard to hear us. We're trying to make sure the audio is good. We'll bump it up a little bit. So apologies and thanks for bearing with us with any challenges here. Who else we got here? I'm reading some names. Looks like we got, a decent crew in here. 30 people in the chat.
This is crazy.
We were doing YouTube videos with like 5 people watching.
Javier's question. All right, let's get right into it. Who y'all are rooting for the takeover? What is the prediction? I feel like the main prediction is who's going to be CEO.
Yeah. This is a really hard question because it's like the easy question is like, who's going to be CEO? I think the harder question is like, will Waystar exist? And like, is it going to be Matsson's Waystar or is it going to be the Roy's Waystar? Let's start there.
Okay.
Is it going to be Matsson's Waystar or is it going to be the Roy's Waystar, meaning Kendall and Roman? What do we think? What do we think here? Hey, subscribe.
Shout out. Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate the subscription. That was cool. Never seen that before.
We haven't.
So dope.
Sweet. That works.
That's cool. Let's see some predictions in the chat. Gabriel says Mattson wins, Royce lose. What do y'all think? Mattson or Royce? Who wins the battle here?
That's a tough one. That's a tough one for sure.
I think this show is really hard to predict. But with me, with what I've understood on how this show's written, I think Kendall has always played a huge role from season 1 all the way up to season 4. And his development has been super huge in the story.
Right.
And I think that it's leaning towards him to become CEO, but to also showcase that when he gets to the top, he's going to lose a lot of things as well. He's going to lose his kids. He's going to lose Rava. He's already divorced Rava.
Right.
But it's going to be like a win-lose situation to him.
Yep.
Where it kind of goes full circle with the whole Logan arc as well. Because when Logan was at the top, he was just all about the business. And I think with Kendall, we're gonna see that as well. Where if that happens, that's
He's
an
gonna
idea
switch
that
completely to that mentality of
Yeah.
like it's all business and everything else comes second.
Yes.
Yeah. Javier's comment is the one that I keep thinking of, bro. Like, I think everyone loses. Like, I really have a hard time. But the question is, what does that mean, right? Because like you can win with the business and then lose in everything else. Because this is what we're talking about with Kendall. Like he could lose his family, his friends, his loved ones, everything, and then still win the crown or the throne and be the CEO. But at the end of the day, I feel like because of Kendall and who he is, he might feel empty because of that.
Yeah.
Charlie, what'd you think?
I saw a comment from one of our viewers on the last episode that they said Mattson never technically promised Shiv US CEO.
True.
He was just saying yes. And they were like, Greg is the US CEO. So I was like, bro, Greg wins it somehow.
If they somehow make it a convincing ending for Greg to be like the big winner, I will stand up and start applauding. For real. I'll be like, there's no way they did this like accurately.
Yep.
What do you guys think about Greg's, what's going to be his finale? What's going to be his arc?
Bro, I don't know. Because, his arc has already been kind of like interesting.
It's been like this, you would say.
I don't even know what like the graph is, to be honest with you.
That's true.
But for me, it's like, he really started off just like really wanting to, find a way to make money and whatever. And then, he's working with Tom and ATN and he starts having these like moral like battles of like, I don't really like ATN. They're kind of fascist, whatever. And then here you see in this season, he's like doing mass layoffs. He's helping to call the election for Mencken. Like Greg is completely flipped into being a slave to the money and being a slave to the Roys and Waystar. So I feel like there's going to be a moment for Greg in this where it all kind of comes full circle. I'm hoping anyway. Maybe it's not applicable in this ending, but I think it would be perfect to have a moment where Greg kind of realizes where he came from and like either he's disgusted by it or he like kind of accepts it in a way.
Interesting.
I want to acknowledge some of the comments I think we have in here. Too. I was looking at. Dang, this is a lot. Oh, can you scroll back up? I saw someone's comment right there. T Money says none of my friends watch, so I'm glad with chat and y'all we have a whole bunch of. Oh, I missed that comment because Charlie was
so sorry.
fiddling. If I can find it again. But anyway, I think, there it is. I'm glad with the chat and with y'all, I have a whole bunch watching together. Yeah, we have 40 people here. Yeah. It's basically a watch party. Obviously, we're not going to watch on stream. We'll log off the stream, but it's kind of cool because you'll hear kind of everybody's thoughts and then we'll all kind of radio silence for an hour and a half.
And then come back at 11 and we can discuss. I don't want to say there's no ending to our 11 o'clock stream. If it's the chat is if y'all are going off, we'll keep going.
If y'all are here, then we'll be here.
We'll be here.
I do got to get to editing the reaction for you guys, though. So
true.
That is true.
I'm just kidding. Stay as long as you want.
Let's see here. Someone said either way, no Royce gets CEO. Okay, all lose seems like a common theme. Yeah. Thomas is saying I think Kendall might go Michael Corleone and lose everything, but win CEO, or he totally lose everything. Yep, we kind of said that. I think that's spot on. Jojo said, probably everyone loses, but I'm still rooting for Jerry. Shout out, Jerry.
Jerry.
That's a great person to root for. Let's see. Who else? Greg already minus 215 million. RJ said.
Did you guys see there was odds for that?
There's odds. There's
I don't think
odds.
Here in the U.S., but
I think in Australia, someone commented that there's odds in Australia.
Dude, that's crazy. You can bet on who's going to be CEO.
It's unreal. We have a question from Skase. What do you think will happen with Ewan?
Are they on good terms after this? Who knows? No. I think Ewan's funeral scene moment was his like drop mic to the family. Basically being like, you all see now you're like empty shells of humans and you're all just like you're all still fighting over the throne. You can't even really acknowledge that your dad's dead. There's no sympathy. There's nothing.
Yeah.
And I feel like his kind of like F you to the family is being like, my brother wasn't a good person. He did everything for $1. And here we are, all that stuff. So I think Ewan might have like a moment in this, but I think he kind of closed the loop on what his role was in this family.
He gave the family a wake-up call, but they're not going to wake up to it.
No. Yeah. I think they all were kind of awake anyway, but like or in their own reality, whatever the hell that is. But you
because like you said, at the end of the day, it's for the throne. That's what they want.
Yeah.
It's the power.
and he knows that, and he's basically calling them out by saying that. Let's see here.
Yeah, he's Rooksby. Sorry if I said your name wrong. Ewan still has a vote on the board. I was about to ask.
Yeah, he does.
Does Ewan's vote count more than other people's, or is every vote the same? Like, does he have more votes than others?
I think a board seat is a board seat.
A board seat's a board seat. I don't know, because the other thing is, doesn't Ewan hold a lot of shares in Waystar still? Like,
think he
probably
does.
majority compared to the siblings.
I think he does, but if we call back to the first season, it was just like a straight up like majority type of vote when they were trying to call the vote of no confidence. It was just like 5-4, whatever.
But wasn't that kind of like Logan manipulated that? Because he would refuse to leave the room. People were scared.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You know.
My thing is just like, I don't think anyone's vote counts for more. I think it's just the board seats are the board seat.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you're on the board, then you get a vote. Who else is saying stuff
Every
here?
vote is
Every
the
vote's the
same.
same.
Yeah,
every
every vote's
vote's
the same. RJ says, whatever, there's bound to be a twist we haven't even thought of. That is exactly my thought.
That's exactly, yeah.
Straight up, I'm trying to sit here being like, well, you know what could happen? It's this and this. And I know I'm going to sit here and be like, what the hell? I had no idea that was going to happen.
That's a show that's so hard to predict.
Who's like
It's
most
so unpredictable.
irrelevant, or like the character with the least amount of favor in all of this?
I think we have to think about the old heads.
Carl.
Carl, Frank.
Who cares about Carl anymore?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But also another thing we're not talking about is the election, because there hasn't been a winner yet.
That's true.
There's so many loose ends.
It's just
There's
like
a
how
lot of
boom,
loose
boom,
ends still
boom.
to
There's-
kind of tie up in this episode. So it's it's going to be, they have a big challenge to make this not feel rushed. And I think they're going to do a good job, but I can see why some people were nervous. Because I think that was some discourse was like, people were saying that it's ending too soon and whatnot. We even saw Brian Cox come out and said that his character died too soon in the show. I'm not sure if people saw that.
Yeah,
But he came out and said that he thought the writers kind of wrote him off a little too early. But then I saw other people kind of saying, you know, he's part of now one of the most shocking like episodes and moments in television history. So
Yeah.
I think it was
crazy.
worth it.
Yeah. Do you guys think that the show is ending too soon?
Yeah.
Do you guys think that, or do you feel like we could have gone another season? Because I think I can only say if it ended too soon after this episode to make
Agreed.
that call, because I want to see how it turns out.
Yeah.
But
I'll sit on the fence until I watch this and reserve my judgment until the post finale live stream.
yeah,
Andrew
Andrew said
said,
it's ending at the perfect time
Yeah.
from Andrew.
There's a lot of unanswered questions. But
Yeah.
here's the thing, too, is they could totally just end this open-ended and not give you a full resolution of everything. You know?
That would be wild.
It would.
Hitachi said, "I'm rooting for Hugo."
Yeah.
Fire.
Hugo.
Let's see some other ones
Woof,
here.
woof.
Luca says, in season 1, Logan tried to have 2 votes by convincing the brothers to allow Marsha into the board. Yeah, and someone else asked about Marsha, if she gets Logan's seat. I don't know. I think that would have to do with like the divorce agreement and like if they had a prenup or anything like that when they got married. That's probably all listed in there.
Yep.
But
Move
I
the
don't
mic
know.
a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Roman just hit rock bottom. Kendall's already been there. But what do you guys think of Shiv? This is a question.
Man, Shiv is tough. I don't know if she has any.
Shiv is like the most resilient in my mind, in the sense of like she'll face a challenge or like she'll hit a hard place and like bounce back. Cause like, do you remember the episode with the wake? And like that was everything was kind of unraveling in front of her, and it was the episode we were talking about how she had no more cards to play.
Yeah, and then
The next episode she's back, like, you know what I mean? But I feel like the other brothers, like something happens to like throw them off, and then they're completely thrown off their game. You know what I mean? But Shiv was called out by her brothers and everything, and she's still playing with Madsen, still, you know, scheming and all this stuff. So I don't know. I think Shiv might end up coming out on top. For that reason, I understand why people are saying she's kind of the highest odds to kind of be CEO. I just don't see how it plays out unless Madsen.
She has to depend on Madsen.
Yeah.
And the prediction is that Madsen may not even pick her as U.S. CEO.
Yep.
Because of the whole experience, she hasn't really worked.
Yep.
In the field. It's very interesting.
Yep. I'm reading some of the comments here. Thomas says probably could have gone with another season for sure, but the writers didn't want to draw it out, so I respect that. Yeah, 100%. I think nowadays we get too many cash grabs from TVs and movies where they just remake things because they know people are going to watch them because of the IP, and I think that they're doing this show justice by saying, all right, 4 seasons is it. We know we have an insane cast. We're not going to draw it out any longer to make it feel rushed. Like, let's just do this, or do too much with the show.
Yeah,
I think they're doing a good job.
Javier is saying that Shiv is the smartest of the siblings, but she's one of the worst people on a personal level.
On a personal level, interesting. What you mean by that, Javier? By a personal level, I think in terms of like relationships, like building like personal one-on-one relationships, I think Roman's probably the best at it. Honestly, Shiv is really good at the political sorts of relationships.
I think when it comes to like business meetings, that's where she's like really good at. In terms of the personal business meeting, if she's like just one-on-one with you and pitching, she's good at that. Roman is good at
Javier said, I mean, she's terrible to Tom. Yeah, that's facts. I mean, we know that. Yeah, I don't think
Agreed.
I agree. I don't think she's personal in sense like I don't feel like she really cares about any of her siblings. Like, to me, I think she's the coldest.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Of all the siblings, like I think she is,
from a relationship standpoint, she's so bad at it.
Yeah, just in like sympathizing with her siblings and stuff like that. I feel like they've all kind of, in a weird way, kind of comfort each other at some point. Yeah,
Anna, they are. Yes, I agree. They are all horrible human beings.
They all are.
Yes, they are.
For sure. Yeah. Let's see some other comments here. All one nerd said Jimenez will be president and F the whole thing up. I mean, it's possible. Who else here? Bro, Doki. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. I don't think Mattson will give her CEO. True. We never know. Brian says Mattson going to make Tom or Greg CEO. None of the siblings would. It's crazy how we thought that like Greg was not gonna get an in with Mattson at all. Now anytime Greg pops up, Mattson just smiles.
He gets
like,
hyped.
Yo, I love this dude.
It's very interesting.
It's like, yo, I see why you guys keep this dude around. He's funny as hell. Who else is saying here? Someone said Tom for the win. That's crazy. Tom is such an interesting character. Who else we got here? Brianna T-Bone says Shiv is definitely being played by Mattson. Last episode, Mattson said on the phone they could get a US CEO. Not that it would be Shiv. Yep, 100%. I think we kind of touched on that, and we were wondering if he was lying or if he was telling the truth. Brianna says I'm rooting for Stewie. Yeah, true. Kendall is a toe tagger. Roman is a perv. Shiv is a cold-hearted biatch.
Oh my gosh,
Angeline, that was perfect.
All right, so before we we have about 25 minutes.
Yeah, just about.
I want to go favorite moments of these past 4 seasons, favorite scenes. Talk about what were some of the moments that you were like, dang, this show is it.
Yeah.
And Charlie, I want to start with you specifically. What Succession moment really caught your attention while watching the show?
Hey,
Sydney Star. Thank you. And for the audience as well, you guys, what moment you were like, dang, this show is really one of the best? Is there a specific scene that you can think about? We have 3 that we've brought to the table that we want to show you guys. And I want to start with Charlie. He's going to present that scene.
So mine is from the very first episode.
What?
Season 1. Yeah.
Wow. I didn't even know that.
Yeah. So this is a scene where the family is playing baseball with this other family. And let me just pull that up real quick. All right. Let's watch this together.
You're gonna be fine. Relax. Don't worry about it. Can you hit a ball?
Yeah.
Great, because I will give you $1 million if you hit a home run. I'm dead serious, okay?
For real?
Yes, for real. $1 million. Honey, where's
what
the
is Charlie cooking?
your bag?
Hey, I'll do it for $1 million. Give me that.
Thanks, bro. Give me the bat.
All right. I don't know why you're smiling. I am dead serious. I will give you $1 million cash for a home fucking run.
Rome, don't be an asshole.
Not being an asshole. I want him incentivized. This is fun. It's a game. Jeez, stop being so serious. Huh? Witnesses? Good luck. I believe in you. All right, let's do this.
Paul's
$1 million.
Paul is cooking.
Okay, come on.
That's it. Run, kid! That's a hit. That's a damn hit.
Run, Ship! I'm here, Ship! Come on,
Tom.
me!
Come on! Come on, run faster! No!
Bad luck, kid.
Oh!
Really said, fuck that.
Oh no!
really did.
You were so damn close. That was so close. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's so sad.
This is what
Oh,
I
I'm
was
sorry.
like.
I can't give it
this
to you.
was-
Yeah,
That
we
was
should have
hard, by
known
the way.
that
That was
Roman
almost a
was
home run. It went all the way
from
around.
the second that
But it
we
was
saw
a really good effort. Really.
You started.
Quite tremendous. So take this back to your life. It's $250,000. Enjoy.
See, so that right there for me set the tone of the show.
Yeah.
Because you're kind of just following them around, whatever, it's business, but then you kind of get a glimpse of what kind of people they are.
Yes.
And also that connection there makes sense as to the recent stuff we saw with Roman, where he was being like a bitch to everybody. He was being like an asshole, which we hadn't seen Roman do for some time, but it's a callback to the first episode of the season. He is that. He can be
That's
like
Roman.
that.
No, yeah.
He can totally be like that. And it's a great way to start the show, and that's what got me hooked, to be honest.
Fair.
That first episode, like,
that's fair.
locked
Yeah, it got
you
me
in
hooked.
right away.
Yeah.
It's crazy because I think this scene hits harder now. Do you know what I mean? Like, knowing everything you know about the family, I feel like watching this back was even more brutal because, like, you're like, holy crap, bro, these kids are really effed up, and we know why now. You know what I mean? Like, we know more of the backstory.
Right. Right.
Absolutely nuts. Absolutely crazy.
All right, Abe.
That's a good one. You know what? I want to give Charlie some props.
Hey, what's your scene?
So Paul Barasa, you called it. End of season 2 when Kendall sells out Logan at the press conference where Kendall was supposed to take the fall. 1,000%, sir. That was my scene. So I'd love for Charles to play that so we can watch it and we'll talk about it.
Loyalty to bad actors like Lester McClintock.
Fuck
And
me.
disregard for the safety of migrant workers, non-union and union workers, and for vulnerable performers and guests. My father keeps a watchful eye over every inch of his whole empire. And the notion that he would have allowed millions of dollars in settlements and compensation to be paid without his explicit approval is utterly fanciful.
He said that so deadpan
I have
too.
with me today
'Cause he was
copies
telling
of
the truth.
records
Yeah.
that show his personal sign-off.
Greg with the papers, bro.
How much those of us who executed his wishes bear responsibility is for another day. But I think this is the day his reign ends.
Yeah, cooked.
That was
And
beautiful.
then his little shot right there, he's looking. Bro, this scene for me, when it came on, I was shocked because I was like, bro, the last thing I expected was for him to try to
I
kill
was
his dad
literally
again.
jumping when he did that. I was hyped. I was so hyped.
Because I was like, yo, there's no way that he's actually going to do this. And I thought that if he tried to do this, he would fail and he would fumble. But the fact is, like, he tried killing his dad the first time. It didn't work. He wasn't prepared. He kept his cards close to his chest this time around. Even the people you see, if you watch the scene, you see Carolina and everybody, they gave him notes and he was like, they were like, what the hell is he saying? Like,
Right.
this is not what we expected. And the fact that the second that it starts happening, Logan's just like, to the kids, and he's just listening. Because I think that as much as he was pissed by this, he was impressed
Yeah.
and like actually, respected the fact that he was like, wow, you're going to try to kill me twice. That's crazy.
Like what Thomas said, he's like first time Logan fully respected Ken.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
Because I think the first attempt, he was like, that wasn't even a good attempt. That was trash. Like, goodbye. And, he had kind of molded Ken to be this, this little puppet. He had him under his thumb because of everything that happened with the kid that died. And I think that he never really saw this coming where Ken was going to do this to him. And yeah, that shit caught me by surprise. And it was incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Wow. Yeah. Next one, I think Thomas brought it up. Boar on the floor.
Boar on the
Was
floor.
the one that had me shook. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It definitely. I felt weird watching it. felt very. It was kind of creepy.
That show does that.
Yeah.
This is your pick, right?
Yeah,
Boar on
this
the
is
Floor?
my pick. Boar on the Floor. We can.
Throw it up.
Oink for your sausages, Biggie. Oink, oink.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oink for your sausages, Tom. Oink, oink. No,
Look at Greg.
no half-hearted oink. I want full-hearted oink.
Oink, 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 oink.
On the count of 3,
Carl,
the last Biggie
Oh my God, it's just
to eat a sausage is the mole.
That doesn't seem like a very good system.
Who spoke to Pencil?
Oh,
Hey!
it was Greg, right?
Crawl in a circle and close your eyes. 3,
Carl literally went
Red
oink, oink, oink.
2, 1.
It's still just
I got it!
It's so strange.
It's my fucking fault.
Anthony's like, Carl stole my sausage.
Carl stole my sausage! Carl stole my sausage!
That's good. That's good.
2 effings.
Oh my god. Yo.
Yeah, it's just when I think of Succession, this is the
That's the
first
scene.
scene I'm called back
Yup.
to.
Yeah.
This scene, because I think it was that moment for me. I was like, yeah,
Logan
this
is
show,
tapped.
Logan is tapped. This show is different. This show is on another level with anything I'm watching right now. It just solidified that for me, specifically with this scene.
True.
And
Very
it
true.
just, every single time,
Yeah.
I just.
This was like the saying, like, you say jump, and the person says how high. Like, this is that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, this is that. Like, the man is throwing sausages on the floor, telling grown men, telling a CFO of a company to oink, oink. And he did it, bro. He did it. The man oinked, bro. As if he's been a pig his whole life. Like, that was different.
It was different.
So
hey, for new people that are joining in, what's up, guys? Hope you guys are doing well. Oh my gosh, this is
86 people in the
86
chat right
people.
now
This is
watching
awesome. If it is to be said, so it be, so it is.
Yes.
That was one of the
What a
slides. That was one of the quotes in the slide that I added.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that too. The slides coming in. Charlie spent some time on that. That was dope. So
Just memorable quotes of the show. You know, I gotta celebrate it.
yeah, bro.
Ending. I don't know, honestly. You guys will see how we feel at the end, because we are gonna do a post show live stream as well. Should start around 11 or so after the show is over. So you guys can join us for that as well. And let us know what you thought. But I don't know, am I gonna cry? Because every time a show ends and I'm like, wow, it's not gonna exist anymore, I just get that emptiness inside of me.
Yeah.
It's really weird that
It's like,
TV can
you're
do that
so
to you. but-
depressed. You're just like,
Yeah.
damn. Like
Yeah.
Sundays are just not gonna be
They're
the
not gonna
same
hit-
anymore.
They're not gonna hit the same, man. I wanted to highlight a comment that Andrew said. Where does the show rank in your guys' all time? Because it's number one for me. Bro, it's really high up there for me. I am going to reserve my judgment until after this episode, because I think that endings are so important for me. Like, in general, for everything. Everyone who has seen Game of Thrones knows that in the opposite way of what a not great ending can do for the entire legacy of a show. So if this ending flops, that will have a big knock on where I think this show lands personally. But I have high hopes, and I think it's going to be high up there, but I will let you know my initial reaction right after we get into the post finale stream. So join us at 11 p.m. Eastern if you want to see our thoughts after the episode premieres.
So yeah, it's up there for me. I won't say it's number one until I see the finale. Because it's getting there, but I need to see how it closes. Right now, for me, it's Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad's
number
is
one.
my number one for me.
Perfect beginning to end.
But we want to get this out straight away. I know we've gotten a lot of comments asking us if we've seen The Sopranos. We actually haven't. We have not seen The Sopranos.
I have seen the first few episodes of Sopranos.
Oh, cool, bro.
These guys are lame.
You've seen 2 episodes, fake fan.
What? What do you? I've seen like 3. I'm currently watching. I know.
That's on my list.
I know.
Yeah.
It's messed up that we haven't seen it.
Yo, they're mad. Yeah,
They're
they're
so mad.
They're so mad. Oh no. How?
We suck. We get it. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I know.
No, we were just never really put on to The Sopranos, and a lot of people are putting us on. So don't. Oh my God.
We are so sorry for that bang. Oh my god.
Posters
just
fell.
fell over it.
Sorry. Wow, frauds.
Frauds. Oh no.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, call us out. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Someone says Sopranos next.
Better Call Saul. Abe watched it.
Abe just finished
Yo,
it.
Okay, this is a little rant. Okay, Better Call Saul. The best character development in a TV show, period, point blank. I think from beginning to end of an arc of a character, I don't think there's a show that does it better. Even with Breaking Bad, and I'll say this: Breaking Bad for me is a better show. Like overall, it's better, but the ending for Better Call Saul was like. It was a slow burn at the end, and I was
keep
like,
cooking, bro.
Yeah,
Keep cooking.
listen,
Keep
it
cooking.
was a slow burn at
Keep
the
cooking.
end, and the things that they were doing, I was like, oh man, I really don't know if I vibe with the cinematics of this. And then I was told Davi, I was 2 episodes away from finishing. They put it on Netflix, and I was watching that thing. I was like, oh man, like I don't know if I'm gonna like this when I finish. And then I was like, damn. So now I yell at Davi every freaking day. I'm like, can you watch this freaking show, please? Can you watch this freaking show? Because Peter Gould and Vince Gilligan are the goats of TV writing in terms of character development. There's no people that do it better. Jesse Armstrong probably up there at this point though with this show because character development's insane.
Yeah.
In terms of Succession, but that show, bro, the ending was
it's
wild.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're gonna continue in that universe if they do, but yeah, I didn't know they could talk.
Atlas. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you very much,
We
sir.
love you, Atlas. Thank
love
you
you.
so much.
Thanks for joining
Thanks
the
for
stream.
joining. Thank you for checking it out and supporting us.
Yes.
Atlas is a good friend of ours. He is a gamer. If you guys want to go check out his channel as well.
Yes.
He has a lot of great content on there.
Facts. Brian said, is there a better characters driven show as far as all characters hitting than Succession? Lost was pretty epic too. Honestly, I like that in terms of as far as all characters hitting. Bro, there's so many layers to every single character in the show that I think in terms of writing out a full spectrum of characters, this show killed it.
Bro, because in filmmaking and writing in general, it's really hard to have character development with a huge cast that is Succession.
Yeah.
It is really hard to write a show like this, especially with the amount of characters that's written in the show.
Yep.
And to develop them the way that J.C. Armstrong and this whole writing team has developed the show, I don't know how you can do something better than this. It's insane.
The most impressive thing to me about this show is the zero use of flashbacks and how they're able to still tie in the past with what's currently happening. And what happened kind of a little bit of the character's past, but you don't have a flashback to spell it out for you, but you can still understand and know what happened to these characters, why they're doing what they're doing. That's the most impressive piece for me.
Yeah.
Like that kills it. Even shows like Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, they rely on flashbacks a lot, and even flash forwards a lot to kind of set tones, to give context. Like this show doesn't rely on that, and that's impressive writing to me.
Yeah.
When you can understand a character's background without having to have it spelled out for you.
Everything stays in the present.
It's insane. It's absolutely incredible. Guys, it's 8:50 and we have to prep for the show.
Yes.
So what we're going to do is we're going to log off right now. I know we're getting a lot of questions. We'll answer them for the next stream. We'll start at 11 p.m. We're going live at 11 p.m.
Eastern time.
11 p.m. Eastern time. And from there, we're going to get right into it. Come back, guys, and ask your questions. I know everyone's going to be in shock.
We literally just hit 100 viewers.
Oh my gosh,
Wow,
it's crazy. We have it's insane. I am super overwhelmed right now just to have 100 viewers come in. This is incredible.
Thank you, guys.
So this is what I want y'all to do. Watch the hell out of this show like you've never watched an episode of television before, and get on the damn stream early. Light up the chat, whatever the hell it is. We're going to be back here, and we probably won't be able to speak for the first 10 minutes of the live stream because we're going to have like, what the hell are we going to even say? But yo,
oh my gosh,
go crazy. Please enjoy this hour and a half of cinema, of television, of beauty, and come back and let's all talk about it, and let's all live in this moment together.
All right, guys. It's only 5:50 here.
All Western
time.
Crazy. Yeah.
Wow.
Wait. Do you still get it at 6 though? Don't you? Yeah. 100%. Yeah.
Yep.
That's kind of early to watch a show. I don't know.
It's kind of perfect for us, we wouldn't have to edit like into the midnight, into the crack of dawn.
Let's move.
All right. All right, guys. We'll see you guys soon, 11 p.m. Eastern time. We love you guys and thank you so much for watching.
Appreciate the support. Let's get it.
Let's go.